Did you know that God wants what He has for you to be fulfilled in your life? That's what we're going to talk about today on The Voice of Faith. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 11 and 12, it says, "But we long to see you passionately advance until the end, and you find your hope fulfilled." Now notice there, God wants our hope fulfilled. How do we do that? It says, so don't allow your hearts to grow dull or lose your enthusiasm, but follow the example of those who have fully received what God has promised because of their strong faith and patient endurance. And so the Bible tells us that God has hope for us. We discovered all week that hope, biblical hope, is a positive expectation of things to come. And so, in other words, there's things that God wants to bring to pass in our life. And so it's not human hope where you just, man, I wish that would happen. I hope that will happen. No, biblical hope is a positive expectation. A positive expectation of what? Of its fulfillment. That is the greatest takeaway that I want to give you today out of Hebrews chapter 6, verse 11, is that you would find hope fulfilled in your life. And that's God's desire. So you do that by not allowing your hearts to grow dull. I'm telling you, one of the most disheartening things for me is to see people back off from the Word, back off from church, off from community, and back off from serving, back off from doing things that they should be doing, and they allow their hearts to grow dull, and they lose their enthusiasm, and as a result, they don't receive everything that God has promised on their behalf. And so today, I want to just encourage you, stay passionate. Make sure that you keep your sights, your focus on what God has said and not your circumstances, not your situations. Don't allow the world or the devil to get you distracted. Stay focused on God and follow after those that have given you an example of how they have received all that God has promised for them through their strong faith and their patient endurance. Endurance is doing it, being steadfast, just keeping on, even when situations may look hopeless. God will always come to pass. God will always come through, and He'll bring those things to pass in your life if you'll do the things that I shared with you today. I love you. God bless you. And don't forget, if you work the Word will work.